Jan. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you, Erica. Nice to meet you, too.
How is your Thanksgiving season going so far?
So far, thumbs up. How about you?
Very well, thank you. I hear you've been talking turkey for like 42 years. So what's the best piece of advice you could give to somebody who's ready to cook the turkey but a little nervous this year?
Well, read all the directions ahead of time. Butterball products come with detailed directions. Be sure you allow enough time for thawing. And if you don't have a good quality meat thermometer, buy one because you don't want to undercook and you also don't want to overcook the turkey.
What's like the number one question that you get on Thanksgiving morning from somebody who's a little panicked?
Well, a lot of people call us and the turkey's still partially frozen because they didn't allow enough time to thaw it.
Yeah.
So they're panicked as far as what to do, or they've already got it in the oven and realized they never took the giblets out.
Oh.
So now they're like, how do I do it? It's ready in the oven. So we hold their hand and walk them through it.
I bet you're such a calm presence for them in those moments. I mean, it's got to be rewarding to help somebody.
It is very rewarding. It's probably the most rewarding job I've ever done, actually. And it makes me grateful that, people call and they're grateful for the advice you gave them. So it's a win-win situation.
I love that. Is there a story that you love to tell, your favorite call that you got that made you laugh or, that just you couldn't believe what was on the other end of the phone?
Well, there's a lot of calls that we can't believe what's at the other end of the phone, but we try to help them all the best we can. One of my favorites is the new bride that, just got married that year. Her mother-in-law is there. It's her first time cooking a turkey. She's trying to impress her mother-in-law. Her mom's there telling her what to do, and her mother-in-law is telling her what to do, and her aunt is telling her. Well, they're all getting her to the side and telling her separate advice, and they all conflict. So she doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't want to offend anybody, so she goes in the closet with the cell phone and calls us. What do I do? So we tell her to, first of all, get all these ladies out of the kitchen, get some appetizers and drinks in the other room and have them relax and just be a guest while you do this. And we give her the directions on what to do. She does it, and we tell her, be sure and wink at them all separately so that they all think that you used their advice when you really didn't. And she was so grateful because she was just stressed to the man. I mean, I could really put myself in her place and imagine how she's feeling.
Oh, Jan, the wink is such good advice. That's so great. So I have to ask you, I know there's somebody who feels intimidated by the turkey. They want to do it. They're still sitting on the fence. They're like, I don't know. I personally love it. My husband and I team up. It can be a fun experience to tackle the turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Am I right?
I agree. In fact, I always tell people when there's a potluck dinner, it's like, I'll bring the turkey. That people all stress about the turkey, but to me, it's a lot easier to cook the turkey than to make pies and, do the crust from scratch and everything. I'd much rather do that because I think a lot of people try to do too much. It's like just follow the basic directions, which is what we recommend, which is open pan roasting, shallow open pan with a roast rack in the bottom. Take the turkey to the sink, remove the giblets and the neck, which we were talking about earlier, pat it dry, drain the juices, put it in the pan, and if you're going to stuff it, then go ahead. If not, just put it vegetable oil all over the surface of the skin and put it in a 325-degree oven and leave it alone.
Yeah.
So for the first two-thirds of the roasting time, you're not even opening the oven to look at it. And then you want to open the oven the last third and put a little foil tent over the breast so it doesn't over-brown, and leave it alone until you're going to check the temperature with your meat thermometer.
Yep. I still can remember my grandma, before she moved into the nursing home, she would call me and say, Eri, did you tent the breast yet? It was like a big moment every Thanksgiving. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely.
Jan, you were a home economics teacher as well. I still remember learning in home ec, like every time you open the oven door, the temperature drops 50 degrees. Is that still true?
I think it drops more than 50, actually, especially if you're going to, some people open the door to baste, which, like I said, we don't recommend. We just put the vegetable oil over the turkey before it goes in, and you don't need to do anymore. But if that door is open for, say, 2 or 3 minutes, all that heat's coming out.
Yep.
So when you close the door, it takes at least probably 5 to 10 minutes, probably at least 10 minutes to get it back up to temperature. And then if you're opening the door and, basting every 15 minutes, it's taking a lot longer to cook, so you're going to possibly, even with basting, you're going to end up possibly having a dry turkey because it's been in the heat for so long.
Wow. Who taught you to cook, Jan, before I let you go here?
Myself, my mom, my grandma.
That's awesome. What do you think is the number one thing your mom or your grandma passed on to you?
To do a lot of things from scratch instead of using, products that are processed. Make your own bread, make your own cookies and stuff like that. Of course, I don't 100%, but try to cook, straight without a lot of additional ingredients.
Oh, well, Jan, before I let you go, was really hoping you would give some encouragement to someone who's about to prepare the turkey for the first time. They can do it, right?
Of course they can, and we're only a phone call away. We'll be glad to hold their hand if they have questions and help them through. But Butterball does have detailed directions right on the package. So some people, call us after they throw the directions away. So try not to do that because it does tell you. And if you follow them directions to the T, it should come out perfect. But we're happy to help at 1-800-Butterball. And we have a wonderful website, butterball.com. It tells you how much to buy, where to locate the product if you can't find it. We have videos on how to stuff the turkey, where to put the meat thermometer, how to carve the turkey. How to carve the turkey is hard to describe over the phone to somebody.
Yes.
But if you can see someone else doing it, it makes a big difference.
Yes.
And then people can even text us at 844-877-3456. So they can reach us any way they would like, and they're most comfortable.
Yeah, you can go in the closet with your cell phone, call or text the Butterball Turkey Talk line. Thank you, Jan. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your team and your fam.
Thank you, Erin. Nice talking with you.